Chilling here at the crib today, getting a tat from the homie Andrew right here, and we're about to talk about the new shoes. I'm sure you guys have already seen them, Nyjah 2s. They're out. I want to know what you guys think about them because I've been talking about them a bunch lately, but I'm super stoked on the design compared to the first one. I love the first ones a lot, trust me. And there are things about them I'm gonna miss, but I think overall this is a better shoe, and I feel like it's lasting longer and has some new different materials and designs and stuff that's pretty tight. First, let's talk about colors. Obviously, we got the classic white. That's mandatory. You guys already know. Got the black white. This one just went live on Nike.com, and I'm pretty sure it's on all the shops too. Classic, clean. And then we got the launch color. This is the one we've been pushing hard for the launch. I was wearing it in that Instagram clip. DTLA rail. And we got the one I'm wearing right now. It's that white with blue on the rubber part. Gold swoosh. Pretty fire. And dude, that's like one of the things I'm most hyped about this shoe compared to the first one is, if you notice, most of the colorways in the first one were pretty like simple colorways because it was that whole solid rubber upper of the shoe. So there wasn't too much you could do as far as like breaking up different colors with different panels and materials. But this one, there's like so much more going on with this whole mesh part right here and just different layers of the shoe. You even got like the lace things under there that you can kind of see through, and we can do different colors. So we already have so many sick colorways planned out of this thing, it's insane. And some collabs too. I'm stoked for you guys to see this stuff. Throughout this next year, there's gonna be a lot of sick stuff. My personal favorite update on like the way it looks is definitely, I mean, the way it looks and the way it feels is all the mesh we used, because I think some people felt that the first one was a little like hot on the foot, like your foot didn't breathe good enough, especially like on hot days and on long sessions. So that's where we got the idea to use the mesh, and also it keeps the shoe as light as possible, and it just looks tight as fuck. And then it kind of broke up that toe area, and we got that like T-toe style right there. I love the mini swoosh we got right there on the toe. It's fire. The whole upper of this shoe is completely new, and then the sole is the same as the old one. Still got that foam piece in there. Still got the same sole design right here. And we basically wanted to keep it kind of similar to the first shoe and like keep some things the same, but also make it new and different and an improved design. This one's got a normal tongue design right here. No more booty. What do you call it? Booty? Yeah. One of the other complaints that people had about the old shoe, and I'm sure some of you guys felt the same way, is it was just like too tight on some people's foot, and especially for someone who has like a wider foot. Me personally, I have like a more narrow foot, so I never had a problem with that. And I really liked how the first one, when you put it on, like it is kind of hard to get on, but once you did get it on, it's like snug on your foot, like your shit feels like solid. And that's probably like one of the things I'm gonna miss the most personally about the first one, because I just liked how comfy and snug my foot felt. But this one, I feel like because we switched it up and it's gonna be just an all-around better shoe for more people out there. I can make a sick shoe that I love to skate, and it's insane, but I want to make a shoe that everyone can skate out there, and it's gonna fit everyone's foot good, and they're gonna be able to shred in them. You know, it always bums me out when I like see certain comments and I'm like, oh, like this like isn't that comfy, or it's not fitting good because of this. And I'm like, oh shit, we gotta fix that for sure. So we covered that area pretty good. And another thing that's cool about that is we still got a super snug fit on this, and it's good because the lace system, Nike said it's called like a ghillie lace system, the way it like goes inside and then out. And when you pull on the laces, it kind of like goes all at once and like tightens like more of them at one time instead of having to do all of them separately. So that makes the shoe a lot easier to tighten, and when you do tighten it, it makes it like feel a lot more snug on the foot. And then also the laces skip that first one down there so you don't rip them, and that's a solid part of the shoe right there. I fucking hate ripping laces. I'd be like super gluing my shit and stuff, and that shit sucks. The question you guys probably want to know is, do I like this one more than the first one? And honestly, I mean, there's certain things I miss about the first one, and that's just like, I feel like that's just how it is after you skate any shoe for like such a long time. I was skating those things for like 3 years straight, so like I got so comfortable with them. Like when I put on a pair, I was like good to go right away. I would be skating my park warming up, and I'd be like flipping into the rail after like 5 minutes of skating them. And I think even these ones, I've been skating them like on and off for the past year, and just like the past few months, I've really been skating them all the time at every spot I go to and stuff. So I'm probably still getting used to skating the shoe, to be honest. I feel like some people out there don't realize how long it takes to really get used to a shoe. And I hope that's something that people give a chance with my first shoe and this one, because obviously it's pretty unique that we did the whole rubber design thing. And I was even like skeptical about that at first too. I was like, Nike came with me and they're like, oh, we're thinking about doing rubber, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like I've been skating like suede my whole life. And then I gave it a chance, and I started skating it, and I got used to it, and it honestly started to feel really good. It has good grip, and it really does last longer. And I think this shoe should last just as long, if not even longer, at least from the way I've been skating it and testing it. And obviously I'm out there like putting these things to like the major tests, like out there skating 20 rails and shit. And that's really where I feel the difference in the shoe the most, is after jumping down stuff for a while and after skating them for a while, it holds that like structure of this like back part of the shoe more. So when you're falling, you feel like your ankle has less chance of like rolling over and stuff. And I think I've seen a couple comments of people being worried that because this mesh is close to where you flick, then it's gonna rip fast. But trust me, I've been skating these things a lot, and for me, I haven't even really gotten close to my flick coming up and the mesh hitting the grip tape and ripping. Because obviously it would rip fast, but we made sure we put it high enough up on the shoe to where that's not gonna happen. And I feel like normally the main thing that like gets you up that high on the grip is like falling onto something really high, and I've been doing that too. And also, I mean, Nike has so many people that go and test these things. It's not just me out there. They got like a whole squad of good skaters out there that are putting them to the test. I really think the biggest improvement in the shoe is the looks. And I don't just say that because of what I think, just because of what all my friends think and everyone that I've been talking to about it for a while now. I think it's a really good, updated, new design. I mean, the first shoe already looked pretty tight, but this one's just basically a way sicker version of it in my eyes. So far, we've got really good feedback on it, on the materials we're using, the design of the shoe. So we're gonna keep that going, and yeah, man, just trying to make the best skate shoes possible for you guys out there. I really hope you guys like them. Like I said, so many sick colorways coming out. I want to take this one off, shoot this. This one's so tight. The white is obviously the one I've mainly been skating, because that's just like what I'm most hyped looking down on at my feet. It just looks clean. But aside from that, this is probably my favorite colorway yet. Super clean. Little gold swoosh. Little red inside there. Hard. I also saw that some people in the last shoe had problems with like the shoe creasing right here. I think because it was too much rubber and too solid. So this is also not going to happen on this one because of that mesh part. You're going to be able to bend it like that and not have those shitty creases right there. So got that fixed for you guys. That is it. The Nyjah 2, second shoe with Nike. super pumped the way it came out. I really encourage you guys to try some. I think you guys will be hyped. Make sure to leave some comments on here or on my Instagram or whatever, and let me know how you guys like them. Let me know what you guys think of them compared to the first ones. And I always like the feedback, and it only helps us get more on point with the next shoot. So thanks for listening. Peace out, guys.